Welcome everybody to Men's League TV, and for week number 5, it was June the 3rd. It was a nice day yesterday, Scott. It was a beautiful day.
It was a hot one. First one that we've had. It
Yeah,
was beautiful.
and the scoring was hot too.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah. No, I, I still had a complaint about some of the pin placements. Um, on number 3, that pin was so far back at the back of the green that I had to stand on Rideau Valley Drive to line up my putt. I mean, it
There
was
you go.
back there. So I talked to Josh and I say, Josh, like that was so far back. I've never seen it there. We don't even know how the putt rolls back there because it rolls differently on the edges. Like he's got it like 3 feet from there. Oh, I can put it there. Yeah, I know you can put it there. He says, but it was in the center of the green. Oh, thanks a lot, Josh. Anyway, it's just me because nobody else was bothered by the pin placements. The scores were great.
That's awesome.
Listen,
Good, good.
do you remember this ad? I'm going to share it with you now. I can only share shows. I don't want to get booted off by YouTube. Do you remember this ad? Here, it was the Sunshine and Lollipops ad. Here,
I do.
Lenny, with Tiger out, what's going to happen? Well, it's going to be very different.
Sunshine, lollipops.
I'm just going to go to the end here.
Hey, guys. Hey.
Yeah. So you remember that ad?
I do. It was a great one.
Yeah. Well, we had our own little Sunshine and Lollipops yesterday because guess who's back? Shane Stanley. Shane Stanley. Everybody is out. Josh Marcotte's having a great time. Elliot Riddell's in France, so he hasn't really been pushing anybody, and he'll do okay later on. But Josh is owning the league right now. He shot a 33 yesterday. Fantastic.
Great score.
Shane comes back. 5 birdies. Shot a 32. He had 2 bogeys, otherwise he would have tied the men's league record for the low gross. He's back, guys. He's back, and good for our intersectional team too. But
Absolutely.
hey, a great race with Shane back in there and playing as well as he's playing. So happy to see that. So happy.
Absolutely. Great round, Shane.
It was a great round. You know who else had a great round? Kevin Lemire. We had a lot of good scores yesterday, by the way, but Kevin tied the low net 28 for the season. Fantastic round, just fantastic round. Couldn't ask for anything better. That was good for him, and we had guys in all categories break 22 points, so it was a good week. Team Castle had 3 players with 22 points, so they had a perfect score. They win the team prize this week. Yeah, they were Patrick Castle, Gary Chamberlain, and Shane McNeely. Each had 22. Okay. I got to go back to this birdie race again. Josh Marcotte leads the birdie race with 10 birdies. Fantastic. John Radmore. Now, I did some checking here. John got 3 birdies yesterday. Another 3 birdies. Got 8.
I was going to say, he's had quite a few. That's awesome.
Yeah, John is 72 years old. Last time John was in men's league, I have records for him for 2010, 2011, 2012. For the whole year in 2010, when he was 56 years old, John had 16 birdies. Good year, But I had 14 that year, just to show you that. In 2011, he had 14. In 2012, he had 14. John is on a pace to have 30 birdies this year. That is for a 72-year-old. That's amazing.
That is.
Now, I'm a little suspicious. Yeah, I'm an educator. I got to find out. Has he got a vitamin that he's taken? What is the secret of this youth movement that he's got? But he's been impressive. He's really impressive. And I got to find out what his secret is because he's really golfing great. Fantastic, John. Congratulations. By the way, we have 2 72-year-olds in the top 10 in the birdie race. Jim Delahunty has 5. So, that's incredible.
Great job, gents.
Yeah. 48 golfers had 20 or more points yesterday. 14 teams had 40 or more. So that's what I'm saying. Uh, nobody else was complaining about pin placements. They were putting
Mhm.
it, so that a lot of good scores. Okay, so um, three players yesterday had their fourth round that didn't have handicaps before. They're newcomers. So
Mhm.
more players got moved to their proper area, uh,
Sure.
which is causing havoc in the following area. Let me just share this with you. Um, Here it is. There's a 40 or more players. Look at that. Look at that box score here. Look at all these guys. Like all
That's
these
awesome.
guys are 20 or more points. These are the teams. Um, okay, I want to get to this because this is I don't know if so yeah, this is what I want to see. So you see these flight categories, 0 to 4.66, because
Mhm.
the guys who had 0 are now being moved to their proper categories. This number is changing rapidly. Last week, that number, 4.66, was 3.6. So it jumped a point. This number here went from 6.63 to 7.76. So that's over a point. And this number was 9.80. So last week you might have been in C, and now you find yourself in B because the redistribution is taking place. I still have about 7 or 8 more golfers that are going to be redistributed, but that's the way it goes. I just wanted everybody to alert everybody where we are and all this. This is what's happening. The league is changing. The flights are changing. And if you want to find out where you are, what flight you're in, you go to the skins report, and the skins report
Oh, yeah.
lists you by A, B, C, and D. So
Mhm.
you can find out where you are, where you're competing for the following week. It even tells you if you're in skins or not, so or in deuces. So some people aren't, so that's fine. But I just that tells you what category you're in. Okay, just let you know that those flight categories have changed. Oh, we have some winners, some big winners last week. What do we got here? Yeah, let's go to the big winners. Look at this. Kevin Lemire, remember I mentioned him? Only skin, number 9, got a birdie, $150. And the other big winner, Jeff Stanley, got a birdie on 8, won 6,
Mm.
and got the only deuce on 8, 180 more, $140. So good for him.
Nice. Very good.
Yeah, excellent day at $140. Well, so now we're ready for the Thurso draw. Before we do our my fantasy picks, and you've got to pick a fantasy team before Saturday, so I'm gonna make sure you got a thing here. But we're ready for the Thurso draw. If you could start giving me the numbers.
Yeah.
First number for the first hole, I've got them all sorted.
4.
4. Okay, so all these are 4. Wow, a lot of 4s. Okay, there we go. 4 is the first number. Okay, second number.
5s.
4, 5. Well, that eliminates a few, eh? It's in here. 4, 5. So now we're down to this many. Oops. Oh, 4 and 5. Okay. Okay, so we've got this many here.
Okay. And 6 plus.
6 plus. So now we're
Yep.
down to this many. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. Okay, we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 golfers. And now we go to hole
Any
7.
anybody get a 3?
Yes,
There we are.
we have a single winner this week.
Very
Mike
nice,
Hollingsworth,
Mike.
4563. Mike Hollingsworth is our Thurso winner. You got $75 in your pocket right there.
Congrats, Mike. Well done.
Yeah, I had a 39 too. It's very
Yeah,
good.
it's a good score. Very good score.
Okay, what's this report here? This is the oh yeah, gross birdies. All right. So want to go back. Where am I here? Oh, no, not there. I lost my oh, for crying out loud. Where is it? Move you out of the way for a second here. Go back to my mail. This is embarrassing. Okay. Everybody got an email, something like this. It had my name on it or somebody else, but Men's League Fantasy Golf Pack. I think I sent you one, but if you didn't, I'll make sure you get another one.
Yep.
Click on instructions. You can pick your fantasy team. Now, just remember, it's open to all members of, there's no extra charge, all members of Men's League. I need by 11:59, June the 6th, Saturday, because I'm going to put the teams together on Sunday. I need your picks. You'll have to fill in an electronic form, which we're going to do in a second. Top three scores in each team count. Each player's score is determined by their best 12 scores of the year. That's very important to know. It's not all 22 weeks. It's the best 12 for the total score. And then we also have a weekly award, the highest each week. In case of a tie, the fourth player will be used. If they're still tied, the team owners will be used. And that's how I lost last year. I tied with Andrew Chenette for the top score, 300 each. But my fourth player and his fourth player beat mine, and I lost him $300. If you choose a player withdraws from the league or becomes injured, the team owner will take the place of that player. Okay, so
Okay.
if somebody happens, you don't get to repick. There's no additional picks. Once you pick, you picked.
Yeah.
It's a static league that way. I haven't got time to make it flowing like that. Plus, we things change too quickly. The players for fantasy and golf include existing players from the 2025 Men's League who have a handicap. Carefully choose once you submit that's your team. A weekly prize, a $25 gift certificate available for the owner who has the top three players each week. Ties will be broken by draw if they're still tied after the owners. Everything is tied after the two tiebreakers. Then we'll do a draw. You have to have an established handicap to be a player to be picked. Players were based on rank, and I ranked the players who this fantasy golf players by rank. I gave you this, but I have a more recent report you could use. It's called the flight report, standings by flight. They might have changed one flight to the other for this week, but this we'll get to this form in a second. Now, here's the biggest tip you can find. You got to choose players who you think will beat their handicap on the 12 scores that are going to count. Okay, I'll give you a good example. Like last year, I picked Russ Cat. Russ was in B. Russ had a handicap of about 4 or 5. Russ played great. Fantastic. He started moving up, getting better and better. He was getting me points.
Yep.
He got to a point where his handicap went down to 3. So in order for Russ to get me 22 points, he's got to beat that. He's got to beat 38 every week. Well, he was getting 39, 40, 38. It wasn't getting me enough points. And that's was my fourth guy. He just got too good. And he reached a terminal point and he couldn't do it. So that's the one thing you got to remember. Number 2, make sure the guy's going to be here for all 22 weeks. Now, we have a lot of students. I'm going to tell you right now, Dylan should tell you he's not going to be here. Shane Stanley's not going to be here. They leave. They go to university in September. So you lose 3 or 4 weeks. So I would stay away from them. Guys who've missed a few weeks, like Elliot Riddell's in France. Elliot's really good. He can come back, but you're taking a chance. So there's tons of data in the Men's League archives. Okay, let's just take a look at the rankings by flight. And these are the rankings by flight from last week. I have a more recent ranking this week, but you can use the flight. If I got that up here, Hole by hole score, prize worksheet. I don't have it up. Where are we? Standings by flight. I don't have it up here yet, but you can use standing by flight to make your choice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you can use this as your guide to pick your players. Andrew, the Postman brothers are really doing well. Colby Schroeder, I don't know much about him. That's the other thing. There you got newcomers. Again, it's the Russ Cat syndrome. They start out in B,
Yeah.
they move to the course, they start moving up the ladder, their handicap gets lower and lower, and can they beat it? Right now Colby's handicap is 6. If it gets to a 4 or a 3, he's got to really golf well. So that's what you got to keep your eye on. There's the C flight category, and there's a D flight category. So let's go and make my picks. I'm going to make my picks in front of everybody here. So you click on this form. So where you see a star, you have to put in your information. So my email address. All right. And I've separated the name because I sort by last name. You put your first and last name in. Now, first group of people. Now, I've looked at this thing. I normally pick Elliot Riddell, but Elliot's been away. As I said, he's a little far behind right now. Josh is just burning it up right now. Shane would be there with him if he was going to be here all year. He's not going to be. Got a lot of good players in here, a lot of good players, but I'm going to go with Josh. So Josh is my first pick. In my B category, I normally pick Steve Arrowsmith. Steve won the men's league championship last year. He got me the most points. It was fantastic. This year, he's had some surgery. He's been out for 3 weeks. I haven't seen him out there putting or chipping. He's supposed to come back next week. I'm a little concerned about picking him after missing 3 weeks, after having the surgery. I think he's going to be weakened. He's not putting the effort in that he did last year. So I'm going to dump Steve. And I'm going to go.
Sorry, Steve.
You're out, Steve. Like, you're not putting in time. I see Dale Riddell, who also had hip surgery. He's out there practicing. He's working out as best he can. Hey, where's Aerosmith? Not here. He can be putting and chipping. He doesn't have to swing a club. No, nothing. So forget it. He's out. I'm going to go with Andrew Posthumus. He's
Good pick.
Yeah, I think he's our guy there. In the C category, now I normally go with Dave Gervin. Dave got a new set of clubs last year. He got every club in the bag except one. That was a driver. So his other clubs, he was golfing great with. In fact, the day he got his new clubs, I said, "Are you going to use your new clubs?" He said, "No, I'm not using them." Well, he shot about a 65 for 9 holes. I said, so I confronted him. I said, "Why didn't you use your new clubs? The new clubs are better than your old clubs. That's why you bought new clubs. You got to use your new clubs." So he started using his new clubs, and his score started going down. And then I started bothering him. "Why didn't you get a new driver? You need a new driver." So he got a new driver. Anyway, Dave informed me that he does not know when it's going to happen, but that he's going to need surgery on his hip. He thinks in September. His hip's bothering him a bit. So I'm going to shy away from Dave, although he's still golfing pretty good. Then we got Pat Fitzgerald. Pat came up to me one year and says, "Hey, John, pick me. I'm going to do really good." So I picked Pat. He didn't do good. So he didn't do good. He didn't do good at all. You know who I'm going to go with? I'm going to go with my old friend, former captain, steady as a rock. This guy, Phil Byrne. Phil Byrne is the guy. I'm telling you right now, he's the guy. He's going to do it for me. All right. Now, here's the last one. All right. So I normally pick last year. Who did I pick for this one? Gosh, I can't remember. I did pick, it was a good pick too. I can't remember who I picked for the last year. Anyway, this year I was going to pick Mark Balsamo. Why? Mark bought those new ping clubs. You got to see him hit these things. He's hitting them a ton. He's really hitting them a ton. That 3-wood of his, it's a magic club. I've seen him he hits it farther than his driver, for crying out loud. I've never seen anything like it. But and he's playing well, but he's falling a little behind. Mark, and a guy named Shane McNeely is leading. Cesare Spadaccini is leading. They're good. They're good picks.
Mm-hmm.
But who's my pick here? I'm having trouble with this one. I did. Oh yes, I know who I picked. I know who I picked. Last year, we played a match against Jim Trenholm and I think it was Clark Cada. Senior match. Jim was phenomenal. On the front nine, he was even par after 7, and he has a 13 handicap. And we're going like, how are we going to beat this guy? We took him to 4 holes in extra overtime, and Jim won that. That thing. This guy can play. This guy can play. When I see Jim's name in the D, that's my guy. Jim, you're the guy. You got to do it for me. He's my locker mate. He sits right next to me. That's my team. Going to submit it. There we go. That's my fantasy team. So, what do you think?
There we go. Like it.
Yeah.
See if those picks hold strong for you.
Yeah, I think they will. I think
There's a couple good ones there.
I came this far, Mark. I'm sorry, I came this close to picking you, but I saw Jim's name there, and I know what he did to me last year. He just destroyed us. And I just couldn't forget that. It just was in my head. What's he doing in D? He's too good for that. Like I don't know what happened there, but I think he's going to come back big time. Anyway, that's it.
Love it.
That's it. Any announcements for our men this week? Oh, by the way, NGL, you're all registered. I sent there's 37 NGL players. And it starts next week. We're going to start recording your scores next week for the next 6 weeks. Of course, July 1st, we're not on. So it ends on July 22nd. So make sure you get your scores in. Yeah, it's very important you get your scores in. We count your best 4 out of 6. And it's your Golf Canada handicap. You do not have to do anything. All you have to do is make sure you record your score in the men's league scorecard. We take that score, we enter it, we re-enter it in the Golf Genius for you. You do not have to do a thing.
Love it.
And yeah, any announcements?
The only things, gents, that I have for you is circle June 24th on the calendar. That's the day that we are going to get all the gentlemen together. We're going to have a nice golf shop day for everybody. We'll have it lined up that afternoon. Additional details to follow, but looking kind of in that 2:30, 3 o'clock range until about 8 or 9. So we'll have some great deals out there for the guys on apparel. So looking forward to seeing you all come through the shop on that day. And we'll have a few little snacks and drinks here as well for you to partake while you're looking at some items for the shop.
Well, it's sort of like a belated Father's Day sale.
Yeah, it is.
Father's Day's on the 21st. I usually bring my sons out. We play a game of golf. That's great. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
June the 24th.
Yeah, and we'll have something lined up the week before for Father's Day as well. But sometimes Dad always likes to pick out his own gifts. Yeah. And that's a great opportunity. And he might have a drink or two while he's doing it. So, yeah, it'd be a great opportunity to see everybody come through and, our entire team here, looking forward to it. So we'll have more information. We'll send it out to you guys. Probably have more details next week.
Good chance to spend that gift certificate money that you now know you have because you got it on your last bill. I couldn't believe how much money I had. I got enough almost for another club. I think that's wonderful. I think I'm going to be trying out some clubs. I think I'll go back to the driver and see if I can get another 10 yards somewhere.
There you go. Love it.
Last week you weren't here. I want to thank Nolan. By the way, I want to thank you for going golfing with us last week.
Yeah, it was awesome. We had a great day.
Guys, both Nolan and Scott played with us last week. Both are beautiful swings, but you've got to see this man swing a club. I mean, It's poetry in motion. It's so beautiful to watch. You will learn
Put the pressure on, John.
watching him. Uh, it's worth the lesson just to watch this guy hit a golf ball. It's beautiful. What a beautiful swing he's got, and he hits the ball a ton. So, yeah, ask him out. Like if you got room in your foursome, ask these guys out. They're great. I announced last week with Nolan that we're going to have a special day on July 8th, and that day is 80s Day. July
Nice.
80s Day on the eighth hole. Anybody who's 80 years of age on that date will have a closest to the pin prize just for them. So those 11 or 12
Beautiful.
hey, I'm working on it, guys, and I got more stuff planned for the 80s. The guys who are 80, I am just absolutely blown away by how well they're golfing and the fact that they're out there. A lot of them are walking. Jeez, like
Yeah.
they're
Inspirational for sure.
absolutely, phenomenal, phenomenal. So that's great. So that's happening too. So guys, the 24th, remember that. Father's Day on the 21st, remember that. And 80s Day coming and NGL next week. So that's
A
it.
lot on the go.
Good to see you, and good to see those low scores. And Josh, come on, take it easy on some of those pin plays. Give the old man a chance here. Okay, guys. Until next week, all of you play well. Thanks a lot, Scott.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks, John.